to be reading a story. It's called The Field Trip Fix. Now, I know I have been reading a lot of stories that I personally wrote. We still haven't gone through all of them. Yesterday, we read The Witch Who Helped Everyone. If you haven't checked out that video, go check out that video after you're done watching this video. Today, we're reading Field Trip Fix. The Field Trip Fix by me. One day, a class went on a field trip to an amusement park. But a little boy named Ethan had diabetes. He was diabetic. All of a sudden, Ethan started to feel shaky. He drank a juice box to feel better. Ethan was feeling better. I wrote feel, but Ethan was giving himself insulin by pricking his finger. His classmates were curious about Ethan. The teacher told the class about Ethan. They learned how to support Ethan. Ethan checked his sugar. Ethan learned how to manage his diabetes. He was okay during the school trip. The end. So that was 1 minute story about the field trip fix. And this story is actually about a kid during the school trip. Ethan's sugar got low and he had got a juice box to feel better, and his classmates learned how to support a kid with diabetes. Okay. So we're going to be talking about diabetes for a second. People with diabetes have too much sugar in their cells, and there's no boundary line of how low or high a person with diabetes blood sugar gets. And you have to take insulin, I think, most of the time. You have to check your blood sugar by pricking your finger and do all that stuff, but there's 2 types of diabetes. There's type 1 diabetes and there's type 2. Type 1 means you were born with it, and type 2 is when you develop it as you get older. So diabetes is a very common condition, and lots of kids can get it. And people with diabetes usually wear like a Dexcom on their arm, and they usually wear a pump on their belly. So if you ever see someone with like a Dexcom like right here, it means they have diabetes. And we definitely have ways to manage it. And I'm sure a lot of kids out there have diabetes. And if you're one of those kids, this is the perfect story for you to learn about and how kids react to diabetes. It's a very common condition. A lot of kids and adults around the world get diabetes. And I know that kids with diabetes can make you have to go to the bathroom a lot or need insulin. But those stuff are normal when it is diabetes. So that is what diabetes is. And if you're one of those kids or maybe your parent has it, this is the perfect story for you, because now you've just learned a little bit about diabetes and about how Ethan was struggling with his diabetes during the school trip. And this is also a perfect story because I actually have a connection to this book. I actually went to a field trip at school today, but I'm not going to tell you where it is because I don't want to share anything personal. But I did go on a field trip today, and I got to see a performance, like a concert, not like a singer concert. It was like an instrument concert. I don't know, it's hard to explain what the concert was, but we got to see like a performance, and I had a fun field trip today, so I hope everyone stays safe, and if you have diabetes, this is the perfect story for you. Bye! Peace!